Happy Halloween, everybody, and welcome to the review of This Monster Wants to Eat Me, Episode 5. Now, this is Halloween day. Today's Halloween. Everyone's going out there partying like it's nothing in their Halloween costumes. Take a look at mine. Dressed up as Himaru-chan. One of the, Himaru-chan. Go watch the show. Himaru-chan. That is something. The hamster hoodie and all that stuff. Dedication to all. Now, covering Episode 5 of this show. This is Halloween. We're going to be some supernatural fights and some monsters in this episode, so that's that. Now, in the spirit of Halloween, I am literally, before this review, I like to say, I'm literally recommending some great horror classics for all of us to watch, and everybody needs to watch. For instance, you got Hellsing, classic example. Hellsing, you got, Corpse Party, you got Higurashi, yes, When They Cry, aka Higurashi, and Parasite, for example. And Parasite. And Future Diary, you want to count as horror. But, might I suggest a few ones? How about Zom 100, Bucket List of the Dead? Horror comedy classic. Another one that my personal favorite will be this. High School of the Motherfrickin' Dead. High School of the Dead. Perfect example of what a horror anime is. With zombies and all that stuff that you just like to see on Walking Dead. And I like to put this as a personal note. Guys. Another horror classic anime you should watch is this. I ain't lying. I'm not rage baiting. I ain't lying. Go watch School Life. This is the perfect example of what a horror anime is in a mentally unstable state. Go watch School Life, aka Gakukorashi. But that's the end about that. So now, again, we're spoiling Halloween. We're talking about the monster who wants to eat me. Yes, the monster, because it's a horror name. So, last week was one of the craziest cliffhangers that everybody likes. This was the craziest cliffhanger, especially with Miko. Miko transformed into a yokai unlike any other. And it's like looking at a straight of a bloody roar when you go to your human mode and beast mode and hyper mode. We got to see her at her full form yokai. But damn, talk about monsters going at it. Now there's the monster mash, or monster smash, or monster fights, you name it. We had an episode of it, and damn it, it was really good. With so many things in this episode, it's like, this is Yuri, horror, supernatural, all mixed in one. And damn it, it was really good. So, let's get right to it. Took the hamster hoodie off because it's getting hot. Oh my God, how did we even end up like this? But without further ado, let's get right to it with the review of this show. Okay, so let's cut it. Let's cut to the chase. Miko and Shiori's fight went at it. It was a phenomenal fight. You got two yokais going at it just to see who wants to eat Hinako out. I'm sorry. I went out of talk. Oh, God, I went out of content. I'm sorry. You got two yokais going at it for the love of Hinako. Like, devour her. Like really devour her. To that point where we're like, oh, my God. You got one, like, giant-ass Kuruma fox and a mermaid just going at it. Like land versus sea. And the trolling words that Shiori says to Miko just spot on. Like, damn. This is good shit. I mean, it was so intense in that fight. These two is putting on a show. Like, you can't argue with that. Go watch that fight. And then, during that fight, Hinako got hurt to a point where she got a little scratch in her hand. And that little scratch just caused Miko to, stop, literally went back to her human form. Now, here's the twist that like I said, I never read it, but this twist kind of folded on me. Like, Miko's backstory, I did not suspect that. It's like, because Miko knew Hinako's parents. You see what I'm saying? She knew Hinako's parents, her brother, even the names. And I'm like, how does she know all of that? It's just a twist because I didn't expect that. But again, Miko knew her parents, and I'm like, maybe she know them because they were like, she was at the time when she was a kid, maybe she was a time of like, there was something I didn't know how it happened, like what makes them got to that point. But Miko was there from the beginning, like beginning. Matter of fact, Miko has been around for thousands of years. That's the twist. Miko was at the time when it's like back when houses weren't even invented at the time, like back then, because her backstory was like she was with a monk, and a monk saved her. And then remember, this was a time when Miko wasn't her human self. This was like where her yokai self, and a monk saved Miko in yokai form, mind you, yokai form, and then you know she's been there since, like feudal era type vibe, that kind of with the monks type. You get what I'm saying? Shogoku era, those, you know, that kind of thing. So she's been there for years, so much so that there was a shrine dedicated to her, to a point where Hinako's family, Hinako's family was like, "Oh, pray for us, please. We're gonna have a safe trip." And it's fucked up because they all prayed to go on this family trip thing, and Miko failed to keep her promise for Hinako and her family to have a safe trip, that which caused the accident that happened. So again, we found out that Miko been like way before Miko was. I'm sorry, Miko been there way before Hinako even was born, and she's been looking after her since. In fact, she's been looking after her since after her. So she's been there long enough to a point where the auntie, which she had the anime mom here, the auntie was looking after her. And then, you know, this was the first depressed state that, you know, Hinako in. And then here come Miko, friendly, gullible, energetic Miko that we always knew since day one. And so it's like, wait a minute. Miko's backstory is like this. Are you telling me that all this time you was just a yokai, not a human? That's the cream of the crop right there. It's like, for the first time in Hinako's life, if there's one thing I've learned from Hinako's life is this: she had no human friends. She had one bestie who she thought it was her humanoid human self. But in reality, she was just a yokai since the monk era all the way till now. She has been protecting Hinako since. And I first saw her, I'm like, oh, maybe she had something. Maybe she just illusionated, but she was just a yokai. So she's been guarding. She's been protecting Hinako since. Even after the accident, she's been protecting even after the accident, Miko was still protecting Hinako, to a point where I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Now I know why you know every knowledge of her since day one. I thought he was just a childhood friend. When I first saw this, I thought she was just a childhood friend who knew her since she was a kid. But the biggest twist, Miko in this has so many twists that I didn't think. One, she's a yokai, and two, she know her since day one. And now she was able to change her, like how she looks or whatnot. But because she hasn't been devouring a lot of humans or whatnot, she's been coughing up. That's why she hasn't been feeling well. And Hinako been seeing that. Like, wait, she's been sick. She's skipping a few classes, all because with that yokai power and things, she has not been like eating, devouring stuff. That's why she's never been home. She's never been around. Like that's a good question when it comes to Miko. Where does she live? Like, Miko's all around, and everyone's friendly towards her. And even though no one don't know what Miko is, everyone's like, where's her home? Where does she live? Well, that's kind of like, wow. All this time, she was just a yokai. And we just now see that. And now, Shiori was trying to kill Miko to a point where it's like, Hinako stopped her. And now she accepted Miko for who she is. But that cliffhanger, though, oh my god. That cliffhanger got me going. I did not look. I swear, I didn't see that coming. A cliffhanger like that to end it like that, where Miko in her yokai form was going to devour Hinako. I hope not. I hope not. Well, I mean, talk about a cliffhanger. That another cliffhanger. That cliffhanger got me. Got me. Like, for real, it got me. Now, I like to make this on a personal note. Even though it's a cliffhanger, that ending got me funny. That ending was funny. As it turns out, yokais can transform into anything. Okay. And Miko and Shiori skit when they had like, are we gonna get this for every episode now? Every episode we're gonna see a skit with Miko and others like that. We're probably gonna get another skit. This one had Shiori and Hinako eating lunch, and they're like, oh, yokai could transform into anything. And this is a horror, guys, because you see all the cracks she did. Like, she could transform, and Shiori was transforming, but you could hear the cracks there. Like that. To a point where Shiori looks freaking amazing in her adult form. Like, she transformed everything. The short blue hair, the mature body. She went in. And then that happened when she used her body to transform into a little child. That's utterly ridiculous. She can get in trouble for that. She can. The mature bodiness, tall, mature body, we could take that into consideration. Thumbs up. But then when them Shiori decided to transform back down to like a kid, like Kana age, that's kind of like a thing. Like, don't do it. But you know, going back. So transforming back, Hinako's like, okay, I've seen disgusting. You can transform back. So utterly disgusted. But overall, though, this episode was amazing. I mean, the fight between Hinako, the fight between Shiori and Miko's fight was great. Two yokais going at it for the love of Hinako, for this, you know, in this Yuri horror supernatural vibe. Pretty good. I feel like this show needs to be talked more. I feel like this show should be talked. I mean, like, you can learn a lot. This is mythology, Yuri. Again, the Yuriness is strong. Can we recommend this for people who likes horror and Yuri animes? Like, come on. Give this show a chance, guys. Please give the show a chance. Now, Miko's backstory explained everything. Detail after detail, her backstory and everything. So we knew that she protected Hinako all her life. And she ain't giving up on that one. But the way how that cliffhanger ended, I don't know where this goes. Hopefully, it will be a good part after this. We don't know. I don't know. So, thank you for watching my review of this show. I look forward for next week's episode of it. And again, happy Halloween.